Good afternoon from Your Best Car in Kent. My name is Ben. I'm from one of our 2 UK branches. We're in Cranbrook, 10 miles outside of Tunbridge Wells, or just a 40-minute train commute from London. Our other site is in Buckinghamshire near Marlow, and combined we have over 600 5-star reviews. So please check out our website to see those reviews of our happy customers and of course the rest of our fleet. Before we get into the walk around, I'd just like to answer 2 of the most frequently asked questions that we get here. And they are, do we take part exchanges and do we offer finance? The answers are both yes and yes, we will take your part exchange. We can even pay off outstanding finance on your current car. And then on top of that, I'm thrilled to say that we are industry beating with our low Apr Finance rates. So if finance is the route for you, then please get in contact with us, or you can visit our website yourbestcar.co.uk, where we have a finance calculator at the bottom of every advert. So whether it's PCP or HP that you're looking for, you can input some numbers, adjust the filters, and then there'll be a finance breakdown of the contract before you hit apply. So this is the walk around video for our BMW X5 M50d Performance, presented in carbon black metallic exterior paint. The car was just over £60,000 brand new, and that doesn't include all of the extras that I'll go through in this video. Everything will be listed in the description, so don't worry if I've missed something or I've glazed over a particular piece of spec in the video. This is still the 7-seater X5, but it's got the ferocious 3-litre diesel engine producing 381 brake horsepower. Down here we've got the upgraded 20-inch gloss black M double spoke alloy wheels. If we have a look at the side profile, we can see there's a high gloss shadow line trim on the window surround, so we usually have chrome as well as on the roof rails. So let's have a hop inside. Contrasting the exterior carbon black, we've got a very earthy theme inside. These are the upgraded Oyster Nevada leather seats. These front 2 seats can be electrically adjusted with memory. You can see that just on the side down here, so plenty of permutations on there to get comfy. And then you've got heating function for the front 2. You've got heating for the back 2 as well, which I'll show you in just a second. And then the driver has a leather wrapped multi-function steering wheel. You've got your paddle shifters for switching it into your manual mode, cruise control with brake function, voice control, and then your multimedias for your multimedia buttons for the in-car entertainment system. There's a head-up display, which I'll show you in just a second. And then my favorite option inside is the opening panoramic sunroof. It's got a sunblind, and then the front pane will open up. Again, I'll show you that in just a second. And then dotted around the center console, the dashboard, and the inner door panels, you can see this wooden trim. So in the middle is your BMW iDrive. This is actually the upgraded BMW Professional Multimedia iDrive, so a slightly larger screen compared to the 6-inch which is part of the media pack. That gives you your BMW connective services, your USB interface, navigation of course, and your enhanced Bluetooth. But if we have a hop inside, I'll run you through these features now. So we've actually got a keyed start. We can pop our key in there and then turn the engine on. Before I get into the in-car entertainment system, I just want to show you, whoops, let's turn down the volume. I just want to show you the head-up display, so you can see that is fully functioning just through there, and you've got a speed limiter display on there too. So this is your BMW Pro Nav, as it's sometimes referred to, and we can control the in-car entertainment system using the dials down here. If we just go from top to bottom, CD/multimedia. So we've got a CD player, but then we've got all our other external devices. As I've just mentioned, your enhanced Bluetooth, but we can also connect up via USB, so we can use these options to play our music. You can also use Bluetooth to connect up your phone book, so you can store your contacts on here. You can make calls, take calls. You can use the buttons on the steering wheel too, so you can keep your phone tucked away. You can make calls, you'll see them coming in. You can view your recent calls and your phone book from the iDrive. No need to be looking at your phone whilst driving, of course. Back to the main menu, we've got radio, so FM, AM, and DAB radio. And again, on this sub menu on the left hand side, you can see the different menu. So we've got our save stations too, and then down to navigation. So of course, a big perk of it being the slightly wider screen is you can see more of the map. You can still zoom in and out. You'll see your points of interest dotted around too, such as your petrol stations. And then we've got our sub menu on the left hand side where we can save our favorite destinations, search, We can view any traffic information, etc. And then further down we have our connected office system, our connected drive, and then our vehicle information. This is a really handy spot. This will show if there's any faults with the car. So if you go to vehicle status, we can see our tire pressure monitor, our engine oil level. Here we can see if there's any faults, so we can see there are none, and also our service requirements too. So we can see here the engine oil service isn't due until August of 2024 or in 13,000 miles. Of course, please check the timestamp of this video, and it'll also show you if you need brake pads or brake fluid, etc. So a big feature on the car, I should say, is when we put the gear into reverse. So we've got our normal reversing camera with our sensors, which you can hear, as well as your guidelines. So as we turn the wheel, we'll see the guidelines are moved. This will help us with our bay parking and parallel parking, but this X5 does one better. If we click on this button here, that is just here, that will give you a bird's eye view. So we've got almost a 3D image of our blind spots as well as the rear. This will help us through, well, weaving through traffic as well. So a really great option. Remember, this is a car that was made in 2013, so it's rare to find one of these, well, a car like this with this feature on there. So big plus in terms of your safety. And if you take that off and put it into park. So down here, as I mentioned before, our climate controls on the left and right hand side. We've got our seat heating, and then here is our CD player. Our gearbox, our buttons for the in-car entertainment system, and then under here we've just got some additional storage. Here's a place to slot your phone. We've kept your lock and wheel nut tucked away here as well. So to open the panoramic sunroof, we can press this button once and that'll slide back for us. And then we press it one more time and it gives you a second mode, which is slightly more open. One more hard press towards the nose of the car and that will close it back to the mode 1, and then a hard press will close it completely. Another hard press will close the sun blind. So let's have a look at the rest of the car. We've got the exact same seat upholstery back here, the Oyster Nevada leather seats, plenty of leg room and headroom being the X5. And if we have a look up, we can see the panoramic sunroof stretches to the back and opens up the cabin space. It's a 4-zone climate control, so you've got separate gauges back here, but you've also got the seat heating buttons on the left and right hand side. Moving around to the rear, you can see some of the black accents continue to the back, and you may have already seen in the video, the parcel shelf is included with the car. I've just left it out for the sake of it being a 7-seater, so I can show you the rear 2 seats. We've got a power tailgate, so we can press that button once, that'll open up for us, and then we've got a manual inner tailgate. So this can be used as an additional load cover if you've got something a little bit heavy. And then even with the 2 seats up in the back, you've got a fairly decent amount of room, especially if this part is closed up for you. We can see it's got the depth for at least 3, maybe 4 weekend bags back there. We can then close the boot again by pressing this button. And then to access the rear 2 seats, it's really easy. You've got a lever on the shoulder. We've got the exact same on the other side where we can fold that forward and that will give us this opening. And then back here, again, the exact same seat upholstery with air vents back here too. So that will close back into place, but we can also use this button on the shoulder to collapse it flat, and then we've got buttons under here to slide. So plenty of permutations even with the rear seats. So if you're interested in buying the BMW X5, then please give us a call on 01580 712 115, or you can send us an email to sales@yourbestcar.co.uk. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we take part exchanges and offer finance packages, so if either of those options intrigue you, then please let us know. We're all accessible on WhatsApp or iMessage, so if you have any questions about our cars or you need to know some details of your part exchange, then please let us know. Please get in contact with us, message us on those platforms. We're happy to talk about cars all day. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and best of luck with your search for a new car.